I lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused way of eating, and here's what I ate today. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I'm zoomed. Am I zoomed in? Nope, I'm not zoomed in. Okay. Anyway, we got some things to talk about, y'all. So I looked at my wall at work, and I got that sign that says, something about still remember the prayers. Oh, shoot a monkey. I still remember praying for the things I have today, or I don't remember, something like that. Anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about. So whenever I was on my way down, I would watch videos of people who had lost weight, and when they reached maintenance, they would just they would change how they ate, okay? Like there's a lady I used to watch, and then she got to her goal weight, and then she started eating all these bars, all the protein bars and stuff like that. And someone else I watched, and and then she went back to eating more high carby foods. So I stepped on the scale this morning. So Sunday it was 164. Okay, cool. Just up 1 pound. I have been free ranging, not tracking or anything. And then this morning it was 166. Now, whatever. There could be various reasons. We all know that our weight fluctuates and that it may be food, calories, or maybe something's going on in our bodies that we're fighting. And let's face it, I am trying to get off the patch, so I am a little more And by the way, today I did not wear a patch, so we'll see how the day goes. Anyway, all that to say, I have been doing some thinking, and I'm like, Terri, you now are where you wanted to be, whenever you first started. And back then, you were so dedicated and so hardcore, and you watched people that, I'm not going to say ruin their success, because that's not the case, but you watched people that got to their goal, and then because they chose to not continue to eat the right things, you watched them, their weight would creep up. I'm just going to say that. And then you watch them try to lose weight again, and then their weight would go down. So I've watched this process with other people, right? So I've been thinking about today to myself, I hate counting calories. Most people hate counting calories. I hate tracking. I hate it. We just hate it. Nobody likes that stuff. Unless you're, I don't know, maybe you're a weirdo. Not really, I'm just teasing, but kind of teasing. Anyway, so it's like nobody really is like, all right, I'm going to start tracking and weighing and all that stuff, because that's the best thing. But, here's the big but. I got a big but, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. But let me say it this way. Those of us who need that extra nudge because we are not able to intuitively eat. That's a tongue twister. We're not able to intuitively eat, or we're not able, hang on, a car's coming. Maybe we're not able to intuitively eat. By the way, we've turned around now. Those of us who are not able to do that, we have to have more help. We have to do the things that we don't want to do to get the things that we want. You know what I mean? It's like I saw this thing by Jelly Roll, and he said, how do you say it? You only change when the pain to remain the same is more than the pain to change. The pain that takes a change, something like that. Just look it up. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, I want to be, I understand there needs to be a range of where somebody is, so it's like, I know I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm 20 pounds up, I need to get it together. But I also know that, I have been free ranging, and I have been making some not so ideal choices. So I do feel like even if I don't start tracking right now, and I do need to kind of clean things up a little bit. I've been free ranging a little too hard. I've been free ranging in the not so healthy area. And granted, I mean, we know I'm eating the same foods. That's not the problem. The problem is that I'm eating more of those foods. So that's what I need to look at. That's what I'm going to have to kind of think about, because 340-pound Terri would be so frustrated at, 166-pound Terri. And she would be watching this channel and be like, dude, what is your problem? Get back to doing what you were doing to lose the weight in the first place. You know what I mean? And so I need to take accountability for the things that I'm doing and not doing. So look, there's Terri. Hi, Terri. Hi, Terri. Have a good day. So I need to take accountability, and I need to get it together. So anyway, because I did, 340-pound Terri would be very, very sad that I got this far, and then I started to kind of let things creep their way into my eating habits. So anyway, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. And so it is something I recognize, and it's something I know I need to kind of get my act together about. Something else I want to say, y'all are going to see a whole lot of taco bowls this week. I brought one today. And then tomorrow I have a work meeting. And so I've got a taco bowl for that. And or I will make a taco bowl. When I go to those meetings with with everybody, hang on. When I go to those supervisor meetings, they serve all kinds of fancy stuff. And if I just stick to what I love, I don't feel like, gee willikers, I sure wish I had what they're eating. So I'll take that. And then Friday, it's just so easy to throw together a taco bowl after pool, or before I go to pool league, just to throw that together. So I will probably have a taco bowl 3 days this week. So look at that. Terri has not been in here, has she? Nope. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted all that to say, one, I know I'm going to need to get my act together. Look down there, Terri saying, one, I'm going to work on getting my act together. Two, y'all are going to see a taco bowl a lot. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Just know I love you guys. And I do recognize that I kind of need to make a few little changes here and there. And I'm not saying I've gone off the rails. I don't mean anything like that. I'm just saying that, I've kind of let some things creep in, and I need to let them creep back out. So, okay, bye. Hi. I tell you what, this thermal dysregulation, as my nurse practitioner called it, it's just not fun. I am sitting inside, and I'm so cold. They had to take the heaters. They had to collect them to kind of do a little service on them and double check them and stuff. So I don't have my heater. And I made the mistake of drinking some water with some ice in it. So now I'm in there covered up with a blanket. Now, meanwhile, it's supposed to be a high of like 89, I think, or 90 today. So I'm like ready to come out to my car right now. It's like not quite 11, but I'm so blooming cold. I'm like, I always start getting hungry around 9 o'clock. It's 11:03. Oh, good. I pushed it back just enough. But I do. My stomach starts growling. I even poured on the water. But, so what do we have today? Future Terri needs to, when she's making the salads, make at least 2 of them in these containers. Because you make a taco bowl every week anyway, at least twice. So why not make them in these containers? Just kind of a big fat duh. So, then you don't have to, so meanwhile, I put them in my rectangle containers. So I had to pour it into here, which means the other one was dirty. I got dirty for nothing. I tell you, sometimes. But I did think of it after I made them. I was like, well, too late now, Clyde. You done what you done. Today's Taco Tuesday. for me. What do we know? I know it's been a good day. I mean, that's good because it's 8, 9, 10. It's only been 3 hours. But it's been a good day. I know I need to blow my nose, so hang on. Oh, yeah, I didn't even tell you what's in there. So it's my regular salad that I make up. And then I add in some salsa and some yogurt. I do the plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. I use that instead of sour cream. And then I put some seasonings on it. And ground beef. So that's what I make my taco bowl with. But this big old honking bowl is just the perfect size. I tried to find these on the brand is Lock and Lock. Let me see if I can see the size. Hang on. I'm putting the lid on it so I don't accidentally tip it over. It's it's 57 ounces or 1.7 liters. So that's the size of this container. So, but it works really good from a taco bowl. Well, y'all, I ain't got much else. Oh, and it's got some Thousand Island, the Walden Farm Thousand Island dressing. But that's all I know. I know I love you people. And I'm proud of you. You hang on another day. Just keep hanging on one more day, you know. Sometimes that's what we got to do. We got to hang on for another day. Some people, you know, they're just in survival mode right now. Some people are in changing their health mode right now. Some people are literally just in survival mode. And, you know, that's a hard place to be. When I was 340 pounds, every day I woke up and I'd pray for Jesus to come. Every day. I know somebody else, I won't give any indication of who it is, they lost their husband, and every day they also pray for Jesus to come. They're just, you know, sad and tired. And so I am proud of you for hanging in there another day. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm proud of you and I love you. You mean something to people on this earth. So we're not ready for you to go yet, okay? So just know that. We're not ready for you to go until Jesus comes to take you away. So I love you guys. Have a great day and hang in there. If you're in survival mode, just hang in there. Just keep on hanging in. What do they say? When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. So just hang on because it's going to get better. You know, had I known in 2019 what my future was going to look like, wow, things would have been before I started, you know, when I was at my worst. Had I known what life was going to be like, it'd have been so different. And so I really try to hang on to and remember what Terri of the past was going through, you know, because that's when I remember those things, it's like, don't you let her down now. You got to her dream place, so don't be letting her down. So I don't know, I'm a little melancholy today. Maybe it's because I ain't got the patch on. That sun is hot. I'm wearing a black shirt. But anyway, so I'm a little melancholy today. Maybe it's because I don't have the patch on. We'll see. I love y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye. I hate when I'm at work and I feel like I gotta poop. I hate pooping at work. I know I got toilet paper in there, but I will hold it until I can't stand it at all. And then once I get to where I can't stand it, then I'll go. But it's like 2:45. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can hold it, so this even 3 So it'd be like an hour and 45 minutes. If I can hold it for an hour and 45 minutes, I can go in my own home. Now, I know that I can, I know that I could run home and do it. I've done that before. And I know that, like I said, I can get my own toilet paper and do it. But I probably shouldn't be walking. We're probably just going to make it to this little telephone pole here. Maybe the second one. We're not going too far because, I don't want to walk. That's something funny I always hear about runners. Somebody I know has done, marathons, and they talk about how, whenever they run, your body just like poops on yourself. They get the diarrhea. And I'm like, I don't want to do nothing like that I know I'm going to have a mess on myself. That just don't make no sense. I just can't imagine. Ooh, mercy. I might be walking it down. I know. Just be quiet. I'll quit talking about it. Anyway, how's your day going? You doing okay? You taking care of yourself? Look at these pretty little things. Look at the little purple. Aww. Let's take a couple. We'll take two. Yeah, little pretty purple. I'll just take one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty and purple? There's purple and yellow. There's some more. Aw, they're so pretty. Say hi, little feller. Hi, little feller. You gave up your existence so that I could have a few minutes of pleasure. What a good little doobie you are. What a good little doobie. All right, well, we're turning around. Okay, so we walked to the second telephone pole. So, anyway, you doing all right? How you feeling? Are you behaving? If you are, I'm sorry. Ain't no sense in behaving. I don't like to behave. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. I'm not sure I'll be able to behave. I know my arm's in the way. I'm trying to pull off these little jobbers off there. The meeting tomorrow, it's like going to be from 9 to 3:30. So it's going to be a long day. A whole lot of talking and all that good stuff. So we will see, but I might have to take... Oh, I forgot to tell you all that on our trip to Branson, I had taken my ground beef jerky, and it was rancid. How do I know it? Because I took a bite of it and it tasted horrid, so I spit it out and had to throw it away. So I haven't... the ones in the jar were fine, so I still have a few in bags. I might take a couple of those tomorrow, but I'll see if I can remember. If editing Terri pays attention and doesn't lollygag, maybe editing Terri pulls some... Oh, I know. I'll set an alarm on my phone to tell me to pull out some jerky. So, all right. Well, I'm going back in. We did a nice little walk. I think I'm doing okay. I just don't want to use the bathroom. I hate using it, but okay, bye. Hi. It's been a long time since I saw you. I'm having what I had last night on repeat. It is cabbage with rutabaga and onions that I sauteed up. Some chicken that I had cooked over the weekend within the crock pot. Some G.U.'s teriyaki sauce. A little bit of that fish sauce. And a little bit of liquid aminos. It was too stinging hot last night. I was burning the fire out of my mouth. But since I microwaved it and then put the sauces on it, it's not as hot. I don't remember what this flavor is. I think peach. Yeah. Peach American Clear American, whatever it's called. And then, okay, so our creamy, it's half butterscotch, a fourth serving of chocolate peanut butter, and a fourth serving of the Equip. What I did was I took the Equip caramel and Equip peanut butter and mixed them together just because, so I had one less container. It's good. I mean, peanut butter and caramel going to be a good thing. Deliciousness. Made it through today without a patch. I will put it on tomorrow. At the end of the day, I definitely was feeling the effects of not having the patch, but I did it. So that's what's important. So tomorrow I will wear it, and Thursday I'll have it off. So that's what I know. I love you, weirdos. You're all a bunch of weirdos. If you're sitting here watching me, you're a bunch of weirdos. But I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.